And do you think people in Bletchley know what's going on in Bletchley Park?
No, they don't. Because it looks like one big gate from one side. And I was like, but what festival is this? Because I want to know. I live local. And I said, no, it's an AI conference. It's like, wow.
I mean, you come into Bletchley and look at the state of Bletchley. That's why it shouldn't have been up at Bletchley Park, because it's not a good place, Bletchley, you know what I mean? They should have had it somewhere else other than here.
Artificial intelligence, take me to Bletchley Park.
We've been speaking to some protesters who are standing kind of near Bletchley Park who anticipate potentially the end of human life because of AI.
Okay, so they've just watched a few too many doomsday films based on AI.
We're here in Bletchley today to cover the AI summit that Rishi Sunak has organised. We've already spoken to some protesters who are calling for a pause on AI, but we also wanted to come to Bletchley Town Centre to see what the people locally think about what's going on today.
They are going to make a difference to people's lives? I can't see it. They brought all these. They brought all these people in from all over the world for 2 days. Some sort of publicity stunt. That's all it is. And I'm not interested in it, you know what I mean? I've got no interest in it.
Police here today than you've ever seen in your life. Yeah. And yet when we've got trouble here, you can't find a policeman.
And there's an AI summit going on at the moment. Can you just tell me, what are your thoughts about AI? Is it something that frightens you?
Not particularly at the minute. I think for the large part it's quite beneficial. You obviously look at ChatGPT and all the things that's happening there, facial recognition and a lot of other things. At the minute I don't feel too concerned because I feel like we're in control of it. But you always see films and stuff about people, taking over and stuff like that. So at the minute, no real concerns, no.
So do you know what's going on? Could you kind of summarise it for me?
All I've heard is that Rishi Sunak's coming here, yeah. And is it the American Vice President or something that's going to face me here as well? So there's old Bill everywhere. There's roadblocks. I'd say it's like, everything's like all blocked off, isn't it?
When you see people down there homeless, and then they're doing something like this. How much is this costing? It's probably costing millions to bring all these people in for 2 days. When you've got people down there that are sleeping homeless.
Yeah, but not today. They've been allocated a bed in the hotels.
Yeah.
You come down here Saturday and we've got all the beggars, we've got all the druggies, you've got all the people sitting on that balcony drinking. You don't see that today because all these people are here.
Not really too concerned, but in the industry that I do work in, it kind of does scare me, the fact that someone could, a robot technically could take over my job, and then I guess I'll be jobless.
What industry do you work in?
I'm a UX designer in banking.
So I'm not really for the AI because it's a self-learning application which people don't know the implications of what they're getting themselves into, I think. So if you're looking for, say for instance, clothes, you don't want an application that will think for you and make your choices for you, that you just agree and say, yeah, I'll have that. Just because AI thinks it, takes away people's rights in many ways. So.
What do you understand by AI?
Artificial intelligence. Yeah. Well, they reckon it's going to take over.
You think it's going to take over?
Yeah. But remember Terminator? That was all about machines and artificial intelligence, wasn't it? But it's like I think they're replacing us with artificial intelligence, and obviously people are going to lose jobs. I think over all this and that. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Does it worry you?
Well, yeah. I mean, because that's going to be more people out of work. Yeah, and it's going to be more drain on the system. Yeah, and where are they going to get the money from?
Have you even heard of AI before?
No,
not a clue what it is.
Not a clue. Sometimes it's better not to know.
Yeah, it's better to kind of live in a blissful ignorance.
Yeah. Same as COVID. When COVID happened, I just ignored it. Just get on with my own life.
Yeah, I like to go in the stores and speak one-to-one. I don't want to speak to a robot. And the people in the stores around here, everybody knows everybody as well, and it's really a friendly place.
Well, it doesn't bother me, does it?
Yeah.
It's because I don't know about it.
Do you have any thoughts on whether or not, you feel like maybe, oh yeah, if there is this big event going on, maybe I should have known about it?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think
Because then it's going to stress me. And if it's out of my control, there's no point of stressing.
So we've spoken to some protesters who are kind of, some of them say they anticipate an extinction level event because of AI, potentially between the next few months or 10 years. Is that something that's ever crossed your mind?
I think that's a load of rubbish, to be honest with you. People don't like change, and that's what people are scared of, so it's a load of rubbish, I think.
Yeah, completely agree. I don't really see like us being extinct at all compared to that, no.
We don't need it. 20, 30 years time, you go into a shop, it's not going to be normal people, it's going to be robots. Just going to be served by robots.
And they're doing people out of jobs as well.
Yeah, people don't want it. We don't need AL. Let's just carry on as we are and just forget AL.
I've not really heard anything about it. It's just been, oh, there's something happening, all of this is going on, and now, yeah, obviously now we've heard about it being AI, and it's hopefully it won't go wrong. That's all you can hope for, really, not a lot else. Can you really code in a feeling? That's really what it is. Like, can you code feelings? If you can, then yeah, that would be a problem. But as long as it's looked at by, well, it'll be looked at by millions of people, because everyone's going to be making sure it's not going to screw them over personally. So I don't think it's going to be a problem in the slightest.
I used to be into computers and all that, and Xbox and all that, but yeah, it was. Well, I know, like, you know, how addictive they, you know, all that sort of stuff is as well. You know what I mean? And I'd like to see. I mean, I'd like to see what they actually plan on doing it. Is this going to be for like defence and all that? Is it going to be used for military purposes?
And some of the protesters here are worried that it could eventually, if it's kind of left unchecked, lead to the extinction of humans.
I think that too.
Why?
Well, because it's a self-learning program. It doesn't need people.
Is there still that spirit of innovation in Bletchley?
I don't know. I think there's no work here. But everything's been closed and they knocked it all down and that. Yeah, so everything's gone. There's nothing here no more. Look at Bletchley. It's all nail bars and takeaways. There's no shops really here. One shop, ain't bargains.
Another thing you've got to be worried about is the kids, the next generation. What's going to happen to them with the AL? What will happen to them? I mean, we're not, because we're getting on in age, but it's the next generation. What will happen with them?
Does it worry you a bit then?
Yes, it does. Yeah, because I've got a young son, and it worries me what his life is going to be like, his generation. You know what I mean? So yeah, it does worry me. What all is going on? Definitely, yeah.